was just scrolling through social media, wasting time, when I saw something that stopped me. A 3D model with colorful shadows. It looked unique and kind of weird because I haven't seen anything like it before in Revit. First, I checked Revit. No luck. Then I turned to Google and finally found the answer. So let's dive in and see how we can create colorful shadows and see what we can do with them. As you can see in here, I have added this site context to my Revit project, and also I have created this very simple generic model as my building to test everything that I want to see. To create colorful shadows, I'm saying colorful shadows because I'm just checking the graphic and the appearance, but it is usually used for a sun analysis and shadow analysis, which is a very important section, especially for high rises and like towers, skyscrapers. Okay, to do that, we need to add an add-in to our Revit. If we go to this section, we can see this shadow color that we can use. To add it to your Revit, you can simply go to this Agile Form site, and in this part, you can just simply download it from this section. And you can use it for Revit or SketchUp, and it is honestly very easy to use. You need to just install it on your Revit, and then you need to have a code to activate it. You just need to log in and then just request for the free trial, and then if you want, you can purchase it. Now in this part, to start, I'm going to click on this shadow color, and in here we might see some warnings in this part which we need to solve. So first thing is to activate the crop in view. I'm going to activate it in this section. Let's see where it is. Okay, it is enough. And then we are going to go back to this part. Now, what we can do in this part is two things. We can go with shadow study or sun exposure. These are two sections that we have in this like adding. Okay, and then in this part, you can either add your whole work set or add elements one by one. If you use this option, you probably can't add elements and add color to different shadows for different sections. So I'm going to go with this first option and add anything that I want one by one. So first I'm going to select my site, and then I will go back to here, add element, and then select this building. Okay, in here we can see both of them. You can add as much element as you want to this part, and you can assign different colors and different setting for each part. So as you can see in here, we have two different sections. This one is on top. I don't want it. I want my building to be on top of all of these shadows in this part, because of course if you check this section, you might see some shadows on top of each other, which we don't want. That we want to see the exact shadows of our building first. So I'm going to move this up to here. For its color, for the color of its shadow, we can change it from this section. I'm going to go with this first option, and if you want, you can change the transparency, you can change the color in this part. You can go with as view or none. So you just see, if you go with this option, you will just see the shadow, not the building. Okay, this might also be helpful in some cases. And then in this part, we have this overlap color, which sometimes, as I explained, we might have some shadows that are for two different objects. You can use this option to see and check the exact area that we have overlap shadow. And in this part, you can change the appearance. You can go with default, as view, receive no shadows, and invisible. Okay, for the site, for my context, I will also go with another color, and we can change the color that we have in these sections. We can go with this green color. I will make it a little bit toward gray, this way. And then we can click on this preview image to see what we have on this site. If we zoom in, we can see exactly what it is and where it is. So you might don't see good quality in this part, but when you export it, you will have different setting, different formats for its quality. Let me rotate in this part to see the other side too. For example, in this section, Okay, I'm going to go back to this part, click on this preview image to see another angle this way. Next option in here is this region, which allows you to select some areas, some section to check the shadow exactly on that specific part. To do that, we need to create the site first and then select it in this section. Now, in the other side, in sun exposure section, as you can see, we have a date and time in this part, which you can see the exact effect of sun on your building and on this side with these options. So without changing anything, I'm going to click on this preview image to see what we might have in this part. You can, of course, change the color of these hours in this part and also change the like sections between them. I'm going to zoom out and make this crop region a little bit bigger in this area to see a better view of this section. And as I was saying, you can change the duration in these sections and their color as you exactly want it. I'm going to zoom in, and in this part we have our building. In this section, in this part we have the least amount of sun in this part, and on top we have the most. And of course, if I rotate this to the other side and check it this way, we can see the rest of the shadows on different faces of our building too. And of course, as you know, we can use this knowledge to place special rooms in some sides of our building and some areas that doesn't need that much light on the other side. Now, before I show you how you can export images in this part, I'm going to go to settings section, preferences, and in here we have some other options. We have this line weight and calculate area for calculating the sections that we have shadows on them. Then we have this shadow intensity. As you can see, we have like very sharp colors in here, and we can control it with this one. And show all elements. We have outline on top. We have topography and color opacity, which is sometimes very useful for controlling the transparency of all of these colors. I'm going to click on OK. And if we want to export any images, we can go to File section, Export, and click on this Sun Exposure for this part. I'm going to put this on high and then click on Export. This is the export, and this is our building. We can, of course, create different exports for this sun exposure. Then if you want to create export for the other side for shadow study in here, I'm going to first click on this preview image, and then in the file section, export. Here we have two options. I'm going to go with this single day, and in this part we can set the date, we can set the time. Based on this, we will get different number of frames. So I'm going to put this on 10 because I want some more frames. After that, we can set the quality. I'm going to set this on high, and then add superposition image. You can check it if you want. Export mode, I'm going to put this on file first, but you can also check this sheet. It will give you the same frames on sheet in Revit, which is sometimes very helpful if you want to like export the whole document, the whole sheet together. You can use this option. We have this GIF and MP4 option in here too. And if you set sheet, you can choose and control these options too. I'm going to click on export to see what we have in here. It might take a little time, but it will give you a high quality. If you have set it on high, you can go with even more quality, and then you will have different layers of shadows for your site on images. Perfect. This is the image. As you can see in this part, this is different, like 4 different shadows that it will give us all together to see the like movement. This is one of them, and this is another one. Also, we will have some GIFs in here which you can check like this to see all of them, all of the shadows in different times of the day. It should be exactly in the center, not like this with less quality. I had to like adjust it better, but I really enjoyed using this add-in and I thought you might also find it helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and I will see you next time.